welcome once again, fellow gamers. This is Small Archangel in the wonderful, dangerous world of Mist Survival. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. We're just at dawn now, so I'm just going to be a bit cautious because occasionally when the crickets are sounding, you do still see infecteds around. Oh, no, there we go. There's the birds. So we're going to turn off our generator. I'm going to keep doing that. I don't know how much it's got fuel-wise. How are we doing? Yeah, it's got 3.45 litres actually, so we're really going to need to get some more gasoline. So while we're out and about today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get ourselves some more gasoline. I'm watching these arrows just in case they despawn. We do have some slight despawn issues going on at the moment. We've got a real load of things that we want to do today. So we're just going to see what we've got food-wise. We have not got that much, actually. So we're going to need to hunt, really. And I would like to hunt hunt a bear or something. That would be nice. I may have eaten more than I strictly needed to there, in point of fact. There we go. So we could do with getting some more meat. I've got a bit of salt, I think, but not a lot. It seems to be quite difficult to find. I've only got 3 salt, but we should be able to make 3 salted meat with that, which is 3. That's 3 meals. So let's just have a little look in here. Not there. Here, this is my ammo. I've got 8 hunting arrows. 9 now, so I'm going to take those. Now our bow is here, and we have to switch quiver slot using our... Well, do you know what? Is that something else? Do I have a quiver? No, I don't. Ah, that's what happened to my arrows. I made a quiver and it's despawned. So my quiver plus my arrows have disappeared. This is not cool. This is not cool at all. Okay, so we do definitely have a problem with this. My arrows and quivers disappear. This means for the moment what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to remove them every time we basically every time that we log out. Every time I log out, I'm going to have to remember to do that. So that is not very good. That is quite difficult to deal with, really. Now, I just remember quiver, basic quiver, cloth and sewing kits. It's not very expensive to make. However, yeah, I don't want to be having to make that every single time and lose the arrows as well, especially if I'm using hunting arrows. So sewing kit there, cloth there. Do I need more cloth? I can't remember. Here we go. Quiver. Basic quiver. Craft yourself. Right. So we're hoping at this point that we're not going to lose them all over again, because that is really not cool. Okay. Equipment. Quiver. See, my t-shirt and my boots don't disappear and don't despawn. So I'm not quite sure why my quiver and my arrows might. I have read other people saying the same thing and saying that actually they've had problems with that happening also. So it's obviously a thing. It obviously does occur. There we go. So we're going to have to get more cloth and things, I think, for that too. Right, so now 3 and using our switch quiver slot. Okay, this is where I have to go through this business again. Okay, there we go. So we've got some hunting arrows. Now I am going to have to remember to take that out of there, because otherwise we're going to lose the whole shebang, which would be exceedingly annoying, really, wouldn't it? Now what I want to do, I want to make myself a target dummy as well, and I'm pretty sure have we got the things we need for that? I don't remember. Let's just have a little look. It's in furnishings, and it's here. We need cloth, rags, wood and logs. Okay, well, we should be able to make that without too much difficulty. And I can't remember what tool we need for that either. Look, there's a load of food there. I forgot about that. Well, so we need cloth and wood, but we haven't got very much of it. Okay, I think we've got what we need now for this. Target dummy, there we go. We can make this. So we need to turn this around. Oh, and I've just noticed I can do that. Oh my goodness, with a mouse wheel. Okay, so there we go. Let's see, do we want it on this side or that? I don't suppose it matters too much, but I would quite like a practice dummy in here, so we can practice if the mist should kind of capture us and keep us inside. Speaking of which, it's looking, you see, it often looks slightly misty. I'm just going to shut that just in case. And then we're going to have a build. And that, oh, it's done. Fantastic. Oh, we can move it as well, so that's no problem. But there we go. So we've got a practice dummy now. I'm obviously not going to use the arrows I've currently got equipped because they're hunting arrows. So we want to keep those. Now I've got my axe and we've got some cars that we need to go and scrap. We should probably take this car here, our car. There we go, turn on the engine and then we can go faster. I can't remember what's in the boot of the car. There might still be things in the boot of the car that are useful. We should have a go. I should also pick up all these logs here actually. Let me just grab those because we're getting through the logs now. We didn't before, but we're certainly getting through them now. So I may as well tidy these up. There we go. Pick them all up. Oh my, there's a load of branches here as well. We may as well take those too. And a leaf. And more branches. Well, we need branches too for arrows, etc. And then, yeah, we'll take, if we take the car, then it's obvious we're going to save ourselves some energy. So it's just a good idea to do that. And I can't remember if our spare car is up here or not. No, it's not up here. It's up one of these roads. I just can't remember where it was. I know it's not too far from base. Alright, here we go. So the car we were scrapping was this one right here. Of course, getting some of these... Oops, getting some of these... Damn, I don't mean to do that, do I? Do not leave the engine running. We will waste things. There we go. This is nearly trashed. There we are. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. More stuff in the boot. I think the boot has got space in it. Oh my goodness, it hasn't got much. But you know what? We have got a load of stuff in here that we should transfer, haven't we? So, so let's put those in there. I've got a... Oh, look at this. I didn't take that out of my inventory. How silly was that? I have a load of stuff in here. I didn't take out my inventory. What a fool. Okay, let's just see if we can pick up these components. There we go. And I'm not sure about the wood. I probably can't, can I? No, I can't. So I'll leave that there for the moment. Okay, we should be able to put that metal in there. And these components won't fit. No, there we go. So we're going to have to schlep back with this lot, I think, before we can pick up any more. Stupid me. Okay, let's do this. So, note to self, must remember to empty inventory. Normally I do, but on this occasion I was too eager and didn't take any of this stuff out of here. We've got a load of this stuff in here. There we go. Oh, there's some... Now, this should pretty much fill the wood store back up again. We should probably turn the other wood into lumber maybe. Oh, crap. This is not good. Okay, we might have a moment to get stuff out the back. Then again, not. I don't know. Right, I'm grabbing that and then running for my life, quite frankly. Go. Shut that. There we go. Now we've got some metal components now. Metal and components. So are we going to be able to make what we want to make? We want to make a moonshine still, and down here it is. We've got the metal scraps we need. We've got stone. We haven't got the components. Unfortunately, we still haven't got the components. That's quite annoying. We've got some components there. Let's just see if that's enough now. Moonshine still, where are you? Yes, it is, but we do need the bottles. No, it isn't. We still don't have enough. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, right, well, we've got the stones in there. We know we have. We've got the bottles. We still need some more components, and we've got metal scraps as well. Now, where do I normally put metal scraps? In here, so let's put them in there. Okay, so we've done about as much as we can for the moment, and there are infecteds on top of the farmhouse. I'm not quite sure why. So what we might try and do, although visibility is not brilliant around here, what we might try and do is take a few pot shots at our training dummy. This is, after all, kind of what we intended to do. Now, I'm using hunting arrow at the moment, but for this I do need to equip different, let's see, add arrows. Let's just switch these over, shall we? There we go. And we'll try this. Now, I think this is probably going to take a little bit of getting used to. If we sight along the arrow, you would think that that would allow us to hit the dummy. Did that work? No, I missed to hit the wall. Okay, let's try this again. Where did that go? Now that is not a bad shot, actually. Let's see if we can hit the ring this time. And this chair is in the way, actually. I might just have to shift that chair. Yep, nearly got that, actually. Okay, let's just move the chair. We'll just move the chair for the moment to kind of there. There we go. I like the way I could collect my arrows again. Actually, that's brilliant. Let's just see. Is that... they're all a little bit to the... They're all a little bit to the left. So if I shoot there, that's now okay. So we're going to have to try and shoot somewhere like about there. Nearly a bullseye. Okay, I'm going to have my arrows back now. There we go. Let's try that again. Alright, let's see if we can get a bullseye straight away. No, we can't. Too low down. Alright, this is going to take some practice. So I'm kind of glad I did this. And that's a little bit too high now. Of course, this is going to be rather more difficult on a moving target, isn't it? Say a bandit or something. Now, that one's not bad. But we're getting a halfway decent group here. That's too high. And, of course, what we have to do each time, unfortunately, we have to click on this and do this. I'm not sure if there's a faster way of re-equipping your arrows than that. If there is, please do let me know, because I don't know what it is. But I think I'm getting closer to hitting the bullseye here. Now, of course, this is... Yeah, look, that's pretty good. This is not far away from the target, so what I will try and do, I think, is make the distance a little longer. So we'll go all the way over here. Hopefully we won't get punched in the back of the head by an infected while we do it. And let's just see if we can hit the bullseye from here. Okay, there's a little bit of drop on the arrows as well, but that is not half bad, is it? I'm pleased with that. Okay, so I think we'll shoot the other 3 arrows out of this bow as well. And then when we've done that, we'll re-equip our hunting arrows. And we'll go see if we can find ourselves a bear. Okay, this is one long missed event. It is going on for a long time. This is not very convenient because meanwhile I can't do a thing. But what I can do, because my fatigue is looking a little bit low, I can try resting on this chair. And we'll just see if we rest for an hour. That should get rid of the mist. And we should be able to get a little bit of our fatigue back as well. There we go. Nice, it's sunny outside now. This is great. Here we go. Now, we need, first and foremost, I think, to get stuff out the back of the car. Because at the moment, there isn't much space for anything in there. Because we've got all of this gear, including my saw. There we go. There's a spare hook knife. And there's a load of animal fat. I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do with that, really. I want to check my chicken coop. And I want to check my trap as well. So let's just look in here. We have 2 hens in here. Both called Bobby. There we go. And we can grab them, but I'm not sure what the point is of grabbing them. We get a kind of a pointer there, but I don't think that does anything. And yeah, I have absolutely no idea how that really works. So we're going to have to find that out as we go. So I've got a couple of things to put away, just to make sure that we don't have... There we go, I'll put my saw in there. Just to make sure that we're not completely full when we go out, because my inventory really isn't that large. We could do with finding some more upgrades for it. Oh, more nails, lovely. There we go, and we need to hunt, but we also need more components. So again, I'm going to take the car because we can get farther faster that way. We'll just see if we can do a pretty... There we go. And I think our spare car is actually over here. So I will check that actually and see if there's anything else that it needs. It needs one more wheel, I believe. Let's just turn... brake on would be good on hill, wouldn't it? It needs one more wheel, and in the back of here, I believe we have one more wheel. So let's pop that on. We don't want to put it on the door now, do we? Funnily enough, wheels need to go under the bonnet in this game, which is a little bit strange. There we go. Proceed. We've already had our missed event for today. We should be all right. We need gasoline as well. This is much like, you know, many other sort of games, which is just, there's so much to do and so little time to do it in. I'm going to put that in there as well. Okay, so this is now, apart from needing gassing up, it is good to go. Right, here we go. So we need some more components, because without those we can't make our moonshine still. I'm going to leave that wood for the moment. So we need to trash some more cars, and we can also loot some more cars if we find them, because they usually have sort of good... Ooh, that's in my way. They often have things inside them as well. Good things in them, and there's another car there, so we'll get that one. Engine off, handbrake on. Engine was not off. Engine off. Thank you. Now the engine's off. Right, there's some bits of wood there. Oh, and I missed some metal scraps too. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is going to take a while, folks, but it's going to be worth it. We're going to get ourselves lots of components for this. Woohoo! There we go. So, components, scrap metal. Lovely. What is that? I think that was a spark plug. And have I just randomly thrown something through the ground? There we go. Good. Physics can still be a little bit jinky here. Right, there we are. So, that's that. Now, let's have a look at my inventory. We only got 3 components, which is pretty rubbish, actually, isn't it? It's not that great. I'm just going to take... Oh, I should walk. I should go in the car, because otherwise I'm going to end up too tired using up my stamina and not able to actually have any stamina to use with the axe. There we go. So, why walk when you can drive? Oh, hang on. I've just left the engine running, but I've just noticed the components by the side of the road. Here we go. Try again. There we go. Okay, so there's another drivable car, but there's nothing in that one. And there's another one that we can trash here. And there's also... No, I turned it off, actually. And there's a chicken around here somewhere as well. There's a scrappable one. And, oh, lovely. This one's got... just the kind of things that we need in it. There we are. Some more nails. Nails are good as well. And let's just see if there's anything under the bonnet. There is nothing whatsoever. And so we're going to need our axe on this car again. Woohoo! Motherload. There we go. So I'm not sure if I should pick up the pieces of wood, just because at the moment we don't have... Oh, what the heck. I'll have them. I can turn that into timber anyway, so that'll be quite useful. Let's just check this car, see if there's anything. Oh, there's a hammer, and then some food. We'll definitely have the food. I think we've got a couple of hammers at the moment, so I don't think we really need that. And 0 fuel. Damn, that's a shame. Okay, and I can't remember if this building over here has got anything in it that we did not. It's got filing cabinets. That said, those filing cabinets are of limited use to me, because I can't pick them up and put them in the car. I wish I could. Oh, look, barrier durability. Oh, that's interesting, but we'd need a hammer for that. Okay, so that's how that works. You can put barriers over here. But perhaps do we need an axe in our hands to do that? No, we don't. Well, that's interesting, because that never happened on my little shack that I had before. Okay, there's nothing in here, apart from these, which don't respawn. But it would be quite nice, actually, to have one of those in the base. But I don't think that I'm actually going to be able to take it, because, of course, I'm not going to be able to get in the car, am I? The other thing I would like, of course, is another light. Now, it would make sense. I've just turned it off. Turn it off. It would make sense to take another light, but again, I can't really do that. I'm going to put it there just as a kind of pick these up at some point, kind of reminder. Oh, there's a blueberry. We need to go and check our trap as well. Nope, there's nothing in there. Is there anything in the back? A little bit. Okay, so we're going to head back, I think, now. We've got a few bits. We must have enough components now, I hope, to do the job, to make our moonshine still. And this is our car here, isn't it? Yes, it is. So we're going to head back, and because time's getting on, I've just got out of the car, which is not what I meant to do at all. Whoa, the thing turns on a dime. That's excellent. And I'm probably going to run over a bear at this rate. Oh, there's a bandit thing. I think that's a bandit camp there. This is not a great plan, is it, really? Driving through the woods like this, into a tree. It's not a great plan at all. Should have stuck to the road. There we go. And try not to go into the lake either, because that would not be clever. Right, so I want to check my chicken trap. So let's just park up here. No. Turn the engine off. Then get out. There we are. I've got quite a lot of stuff in there, I think. There's not too much, actually. Let's see if I can... It would be sensible, actually, to just drive to the chicken coop, wouldn't it? That would be sensible. Oh, honestly. I'm sure I'm not very efficient when it comes to driving or doing anything much in this game, really. But there we go. Now. This would be taller than the car for some reason. Now, is there anything in that? No, it doesn't look to have caught anything yet, but it is worth just keeping on checking it to make sure, because I don't, if anything goes in there, I don't want it to despawn if at all possible. Right, so let's head back up again. We should be able to make our moonshine still now. Would be good, and at least the car is now facing in the right direction, so next time we want to go out somewhere, we will be facing the right way. We'll be able to see. Okay, so moonshine still. That's what we need to build now. We know where it is by now. It's down here. We've got components we don't have enough of. Well, we've got them all in here. Here we go. We've got lots of components now, so there should be enough of them. We've got those. We've got to have the stones as well. We've got too much stuff. Where did I get this from? I've got a spark plug for some reason. I don't really want a spark plug in my inventory. I'm not quite sure why it's there. I must have picked it up out of one of the cars I scrapped, so we'll put that in there. I don't really need the blueberries, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, we should have what we need to make this thing finally. Let's do it. Now the question is, where are we going to put it? We should put it here if we can, because it would make sense to put it next to our distiller. So let's do that. What time are we on? 16 o'clock. That's okay. Build. We need a hammer. Of course we need a hammer. If I had a hammer. Here we go. Hammer. Now we can't actually do that because we've got too much crud in our inventory. Here we go again. Oh, the inventory management. That's always the hardest thing with one of these games. Okay, here we go. How long is this going to take? A couple of hours. Should be alright, provided no mist comes down. Nice! Well, it's getting on for evening. Interact. What do we have to actually put in there? Bottles, sugar, water. Okay. Right. Well, we know what we need the sugar for now then, don't we? We could do with a storage thing over here, like a filing cabinet or something, for example, to put water into, put various things that we need for the still into. That would be really good. So let's just try. There's a filing cabinet by the side of the road up there, and I can't get it with a car, but maybe I'll have time. Yeah, I should have time to go get it just on foot. We're dehydrated, of course, and starving, so we'll just sort that out now. There we go. I'm going to be tired as well, but I want that filing cabinet, because if we put that in next to our still, then we'll have storage space, storage capacity, specifically for the still, which will really be helpful, actually. Okay, I'm beginning to rue this decision. I'm nearly out of stamina, and we're about 14 miles off. I don't quite know how long this is going to... Oh, holy moly, there's a chuffing bear as well. Ow! Flipping heck! No! How far is he going to chase me? Oh! How far is he going to chase me? Normally they just leave you to go. They leave you alone. And I can't get to a car. Ow! What is he doing? Why is he keeping on chasing me forever and ever and ever? I just can't get away. I think he's given up now, but my God, I could do without that. Okay, so that was really unhelpful. Okay, we've recuperated our stamina. However, I'm not sure whether this is just a suicide mission because I don't know where that bear is now. We are wounded. It's not a grievous wound, but we are wounded. I'm not sure how far away the filing cabinet is. I can't remember where it was. It was down here. So where was it? In fact, there it is by the road. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be a suicide mission and we're not going to die. We have to get this back to our base now as well. And the other thing is, I don't seem to have any arrows now. I can't remember if I don't remember taking the arrows out of my inventory. So I'm not quite sure what has become of them. Because I was just thinking we could try shooting the bear in the face with our hunting arrows. Fairly sure I had a quiver full of hunting arrows, but this is where I'm just wondering. Yeah, look, my quiver has gone again. My quiver has just disappeared again. I didn't even log out and back in again, but my quiver has vanished with all my hunting arrows in it. Now, what is happening with that? I don't understand it. So we couldn't have shot that bear if we had tried because our arrows have all completely vanished. So that is not helpful. Okay, we're going to run out of stamina now. And I'm heading in the wrong direction. The farmhouse is over in that direction. And I'm hoping there aren't any bandits around here. Now, that is a little shack we could call our own. And I'm hoping there's no bears as well, obviously, because that would be bad. So we're going to try and get back to base without dying, but I don't know how difficult that's going to be or how far we have to go. There's a drivable car, and I can't see very well around this flipping filing cabinet either. So I'm going to end up running into trees. And if there's a bear, another bear, we are seriously doomed. I'm coming to the conclusion that having a bow is... There's a chicken, thank heaven it's only a chicken. Having a bow is no use at all. There is a bandit camp. Holy moly, that is not what we want. Is no use at all if my quiver keeps disappearing. I don't think the bear stole my arrows, did it? And that's certainly not what happened the first time when I lost my arrows as well. So I really have no idea what's happening with my quiver. It shouldn't just dissolve off my back like that. So that's not great. So I've lost all my hunting arrows and my quiver yet again. And I didn't even log out. I thought it was a logging out thing. It just disappeared off my back. So that is most annoying, as is trying to get home. And I've got no stamina left. Okay, here we go. At least we've brought this back with us. So we've got a filing cabinet. I'm not sure if it will actually fit in this hole, this gap here. It will. Super. There we go. Let's just get that straight. There we are. In fact, I could probably put it further back than that, can't I? There we are. There we go. That's now got 10 litres in it. And I still can't distill. So I am not sure what is supposed to happen there. And it's not... Oh, there we go. This time it worked. Alrighty, nice. So that's going to give us 2 bottles of grog, which presumably will enable us to make some bandages out of cloth. I don't know. But that is looking good. That being the case, I think we might just use one of these bandages. Yes. There we go. There we are. And then I'll just make sure that they haven't magically despawned. They have not. I'm going to put my sugar in here. I'm going to put my alcohol bottles in here and also my water bottles in there. I can't remember where the other ones are, but we've certainly got a few of them lying around. Over here, I think. but I'll put those in there too. There we go. That's it. And then we've got those where we really need them. So there we go, given they don't stack. So we will get this place organised so that we know what's going on. We know where everything is, and then we can be a bit more efficient. But as I say, I'm going to be looking into the missing arrows and quiver despawning issue, because that is a problem, and it does mean that we're going to spend most of our time completely unarmed unless I can find some more weapons, some more guns and things, and make some ammo, for which we'll need an ammo bench. So maybe we'll make an ammo bench and then try and do things that way. In the meantime, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button and let me know. And also feel free to leave me your comments and your tips and hints and all of the rest of that good stuff. If you've had any problems with your quivers and arrows disappearing, let me know. Let me know if there's any particular trigger that causes it to happen, and then I can avoid it. If it's anything to do with being attacked, although I'm fairly sure the first time it despawned, I hadn't been attacked by anything, but I don't know for sure, can't remember. And I hope that you'll join me for the next episode, or check out what else is on the channel. So until then, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye-bye for now.